CBS Radio. This is Talk 650, powered by CBS Radio.
We have the folks from Fit Athletic come through here usually on Thursdays or Fridays, kind of getting ready for the weekend. And this morning in the studio with us is a special guest, Nessa Sifontes, who is a product of the Fit Athletic training program. She's been working with a couple of the trainers there on a very close basis.
That's right.
And actually have placed very well in her very first competition a couple of weekends ago. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you on. Where did you compete and how'd you do?
I competed at the Ronnie Coleman Classic, which was in Mesquite, Texas, and I placed fourth and qualified for nationals. So it was pretty awesome. You know, it was a fantastic experience.
Yes, and you looked great.
Thank you.
I know that you worked hard at it because I saw you in the gym working out at the same time that I was.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Steven did or not, but I know what goes into preparing for that level of competition too. This is a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. You know, it's one of those things you really have to have a lot of determination and a lot of perseverance, especially having a full-time job and not really being in the whole gym scenario all day long.
You're not a gym rat.
Exactly. So it's kind of hard to get your schedule together and your meals. And you know, I work at a hospital, so it's one of those things that it's not easy, but it's doable. You know, I think I'm very much a product of one, good coaching.
Yeah.
And just encouragement and all these things, and it's just one of those things. If I can do it, then anyone can do it.
And you work very closely with Courtney West.
I do.
She's like your trainer, your bud.
She is my nutritionist, my trainer, my best friend. She's my little, I don't know, multi-tool.
She was a pageant mom.
She was a stage mom, and a great one at that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, good for her and good for you. Obviously, the results show.
Thank you.
And I know that you're getting ready now for another competition, right?
I am. Yes. I'm actually taking a break for a couple weeks. Which is great. I get to take a break, and then
you get to eat.
I get to eat, and it's been fantastic. I cannot even tell you how great it's been.
Yeah.
I love food, so it's really been great to just go back and have a real breakfast. Yeah. And, you know, it's just it's been nice.
How much? And this is impolite. Guys aren't supposed to ask ladies questions like this, but we're talking about physique. We're talking about training. So I have to ask you, how much did you have to drop in order to place fourth in this huge national competition?
Well, and you know, it was very interesting for me. Being the first time that I competed, we really did not have a weight goal. We did not have a body fat percentage goal. We had a look that we were going for.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was great because I did not have the pressure of, I need to get down to this body weight or anything like that. It was just, I need to get down so that I look the part.
Right.
When it came down to it, I was I decided to do the show 7 weeks out, and that's when I started dieting, and I maybe came down a good 15 pounds.
And when you say dieting, most of us, when we say, I'm going to go on a diet because we want to drop some weight, you know, when you go on a diet, let's change the word to an eating program to compete. It's a completely different goal right there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and it's really the main thing. It's really the important thing. If you stick to your your program, then you really can be successful. And you know, it's chemistry. If you do it right, then you're going to get the results.
Yeah.
And that was something that was very much instilled by me by Courtney, and she is very much a fantastic example of a great trainer because of the fact that, you know, I train by myself now. We used to train. She used to be my trainer maybe for a month, about a year ago, and I've been independent since. So it's one of those things that really speaks quite loudly, you know, about the type of trainer she is, because I am independent now. I don't have to depend on her for my training because she's taught me everything that I need to know, and I've been able to keep up with it, you know, so it speaks very highly of her, and so it's been great because it was one of those things that I was able to be independent and at the same time rely on her for the diet and, you know, what things to put in, what things to cut out, you know, and so it was great guidance, and it was easy. For me, it was easy, you know, it's just... one of those things.
To be honest, ladies and gentlemen, she had something great to start with, and you just kind of polished and burnished on that just a little bit too.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't. I've always been an athlete. So I think that part, also, but. Brent, it's one of those things, is you go to such an extreme whenever you get ready for these shows that even, I surprised myself. I was like, whoa. Well, you look at that.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Yeah, where'd that come from?